Yo, welcome
Yeah.
back to another episode of Wrestling for Dummies.
Yep. The podcast
Oh
you
God.
might not want to listen to,
Okay,
but you need to listen to
that's
in
not
order to get
bad.
the facts,
That's not bad.
the truth.
That's a pretty decent open. What we doing today?
So predictions for 2025
2025
calendar
WWE
calendar year.
predictions for the calendar year of
I have
2025.
some pretty out there predictions.
I'm sure you do. I feel like the fan base, they're gonna get to know you pretty well pretty
the,
soon.
the truth telling that I am, and I think I'm gonna go 10%. To be honest, I think we're
You
gonna
think
look
you
back
got
at this
10 for
video.
10?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 10%.
Should we make a video looking back?
Yeah, we should. I'm confident. I'll be surprised if I
Yeah.
don't at least go like.
I be seeing like Wrestle Talk and then Santi's look backs. They be just be saying bullshit. Wrestle Talk be saying bullshit. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so funny.
Shout out to them though; they're a great podcast.
Yeah, facts.
But I'll be surprised if I don't at least go 8 for 10. Oh, 8 for 10. 9 for 10.
I think I got some pretty decent ones here.
All right, you
I
start.
feel like my list is gonna be safer than yours.
All right, what's your first one?
I think Dominic Mysterio wins the Intercontinental title this year.
Okay.
Maybe the United States, depending. He's just on Raw, so they have the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
But
I mean-
honestly though, if because like I feel like he doesn't like he hasn't had any of those like he hasn't had a crazy match yet, right?
Yeah.
I feel like if he like started going crazy in the ring, I think they give him Money in the Bank right away.
Oh, what?
Right away.
You think Dominic Mysterio is like a year away from World Championship?
I'm saying if he started
No.
going in the
I
ring,
don't think money makes it a conversation for Dom.
definitely is.
Not that he doesn't have disclosure or nothing like that. It's just I think we have a whole generation of stars who need to get over now.
They're gonna get over, bro.
Yeah, but like
Dom's one of them.
like Sami Zayn's never been world champion.
Sami Zayn will be world champion.
All right. Let's focus on that. Let's get everybody out of the way first.
We will. It's okay. It's
let's
all
wait.
right.
Let's wait
It's
2
all
3
right,
years
bro.
for Dom and stuff like
It's
that.
all right, bro. I'm telling you.
All right, my first prediction is Goldberg will have his last match at WrestleMania against Chad Gable. I think that's
Chad.
Yeah, Chad Gable will retire Goldberg.
It's mad random. Why do you say that?
It's not random because Chad Gable signed a contract. He's re-signed, and Triple H was promising some big things from what I heard.
Oh, and retiring Goldberg is just his thing.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be the one to do it. I looked up and down the roster. I just don't see anybody who's a good match. I think Chad Gable with his American Made, he was on some really good stuff last year. It kind of fizzled out, but I think that's gonna be his reward for his good work. I think he's gonna retire Goldberg at WrestleMania. That's a WrestleMania match.
I don't see that happening, but
Okay.
all right. Okay. My next one is Malachi Black returns
Wow.
to WWE.
I like that.
Yeah, I think I heard that his contract's up early 2025, and I remember when he debuted, crazy 2021, but his run in AEW has been quite shit. So
Really?
yeah, I think he's gonna run it back with WWE if he if he doesn't resign with AEW.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. My second prediction is Gunther will drop the world title to Drew McIntyre. I think that's needs to
love
happen.
that. That's your thing.
Yep. I'm gonna speak it into existence. Drew McIntyre needs to be world champion. He needs to be world champion soon.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I think Gunther, once he's done, I think it's gonna happen at WrestleMania. But if he does go on to hold it for a year or whatever, he's going to eventually drop it to Drew McIntyre in 2025.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. This next one's a pretty simple one. I think it's like this is probably the most 100% thing on this entire list. Joe Hendry will sign in WWE and debut.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's gonna debut at the Royal Rumble.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that like Michael Cole on commentary is gonna like say his name or something like goofy like that right before the at the 1 second mark of the timer, and then he's gonna show up. Or it's like something silly like that,
Okay.
Yeah.
My number 3 is Rock and Roman won't happen. It will not happen in 2025.
All right.
I do not think The Rock is going to be back in time for WrestleMania, and I think WrestleMania is the only show they're willing to do that. So maybe WrestleMania 42. But I've explained in other videos on why I feel like The Rock's not coming back. I feel like right now, if The Rock was around, the talk would be around him. Even if he wasn't showing him consistently, like there would be the storyline would be more Rock heavy if they knew for sure he was going to be at WrestleMania. I think this late into the game, Rock pretty much knows. I believe the rumors, but once again, maybe I'm getting being worked. I believe The Rock won't show up at WrestleMania. I believe the rumors.
So what do you think is gonna happen on the Netflix Raw, the first episode? 'Cause
Well,
Rock's
that's
gonna
actually
show
his
up.
last. To me, that's like the last chance to get the ball rolling on Rock and Roman.
So you think that there's still a chance? That's just it though.
Yeah, there's still a chance. He could just show up and not do nothing, like a bad blood. I don't know. It doesn't feel like the Rock and Roman's gonna happen to me. It feels more like one of those years where the Rock, he's will he or won't he?
They gotta pay that off. They can't just
I do
something
think they have
so
to pay it off,
enticing.
but there's other WrestleManias in the future.
Well, but damn, why did you even have him come out at Bad Blood if you're not gonna do nothing even in a year?
You saw the reports.
That's stupid, bro.
Did it to do it?
Nah, bro, I don't believe that.
Which
I think Triple H.
There's also a universe where The Rock probably thought he was going to work at WrestleMania, and it just wasn't in the cards. He just couldn't get his schedule to be clear because he doesn't not just the one match, but he also likes to train pretty hard beforehand. So maybe
absolutely
he legitimately just won't have the time.
Nah, I'm sorry. He's showing up. He got to.
All right.
My next one is there are 3 things in this world that you just can't escape: death,
Money,
taxes,
yeah.
And Charlotte Flair will win the Women's World Championship.
Oh, I disagree with that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I 100% disagree with that.
Now that they what you know what the Women's World title is, right?
Yeah, I do.
So you know that her father is synonymous with the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
So now that
I think she probably will get it one day. I don't think it's gonna be 25. I think we're 2-3 years away from another Charlotte. We are.
Oh man, this is gonna be a tough year for you.
I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but I wouldn't like it either. But I just don't think it's gonna happen. But okay.
Every time I think that, like Charlotte comes back,
I feel like that was more of a Vince thing. I feel like Triple H isn't gonna be on that.
Oh, when's the last time? Was Vince still?
Yeah, Vince was still. Last time would have been WrestleMania before WrestleMania 39.
No,
she was champion.
WrestleMania 39, she went in as champion.
Yeah, that's one. So before WrestleMania 30.
I thought you said the WrestleMania before that. WrestleMania 38.
No. All right, my 4th prediction is Mandy Rose will return to WWE.
Okay, interesting.
I'm a big Mandy Rose fan. I'm just every year I saw a post where it was like 2 years ago since she last dropped her title. I think enough time.
2 years already.
Yeah, since she dropped her title.
Ain't no way.
I think enough time has passed on. Triple H needs to be a man and realize Mandy Rose just has star written all over her. It's just obvious. This is actually the one that I think if all my predictions weren't going to hit, I think this would be the one. But
that's least likely to hit.
Yeah. But I still think
that's fair.
I still think that's going to happen. So yeah, what do you got for 5?
I got the Drew McIntyre faction.
Drew McIntyre faction.
I don't know. I didn't think so before Monday. Like, he was definitely trying to recruit Seth.
Yeah, he was. I thought that segment was really funny. He goes to Seth.
That was funny.
He was like, I'm right. He said that like under his breath. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah. And we've been seeing like the picture of Seth, Kevin, and Drew being a faction.
New Shield.
Yeah, but it would be. I think it would be a cool concept, all justified, the heels or whatever. But I didn't think okay, they're not gonna really do it though. But it would be cool. But then,
I wouldn't want it to be those guys.
Oh, not for Shield.
I wouldn't want a faction of those guys.
I'd be down for a faction of those 3. Just those 3.
Here's the issue with I have with that. Like, a faction is rarely ever equal in like leadership, and I just don't like the idea of Drew McIntyre bossing Seth Rollins and KO around.
You don't gotta be bossing anybody around.
I mean, but I'm saying that's what a faction is rarely equal in leadership.
Well, this is one of those times where it doesn't have to be like that.
I
Because
don't
if you have like three,
I also feel like the best factions work with like a stable head,
yeah, you're right, you're
some
right,
lackeys, maybe
You're
a
right.
manager.
you're right. But those are like the ones that are gonna work as, not everybody's running the show. Like they're not equals.
Hmm.
Besides that, I think they could do something like that. I definitely think they can. Because if they can't, who will? I feel like they're like the best of the best.
Okay.
I don't know. It would be sick.
Number five.
Either way though, that Drew's getting a faction. I feel like
Okay.
either way.
Number 5 for me is Randy Orton goes full part time.
Hmm.
As in, he only shows up at SummerSlam, WrestleMania, big shows now. He doesn't show up on SmackDown anymore like that.
Damn.
I thought that's how it's going to be when he came back, actually. I'm surprised he's still doing close to a full time schedule.
Boss. Randy's like,
But I think 2025 is the year when Randy's like, okay, I got to slow down.
like
I only
all
think he
his-
has like 2-3 years left, period. But I think 2025 is the year when he goes. He's only wrestling at WrestleMania to put young talent over. He's only going to wrestle at SummerSlam, the big shows. And I think, yeah.
He's really like
2020.
the last.
Yeah, he
His
is.
kind, like the last cowboy. Like
Yeah.
John's about to retire, and John's been part time for years.
Because there's levels of part time. Like CM Punk's part time, but he shows up a lot.
Yeah, he shows up pretty constantly.
He just doesn't wrestle that much,
Yeah,
but he
facts.
shows up a lot. I think, and then there's like obviously Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar part time. Where you go a couple of months without showing up, and then you set up a big program for a show.
Yeah,
I think that's what Randy Orton's about to be on.
that's fair. I wouldn't mind it. You know, he's worked really hard.
Yes.
So,
All right. So what do you got?
my next one, I have a Kevin Owens and CM Punk program. It's a Kevin Owens versus CM Punk feud. I want it. I feel like it's one of the better ideas for CM Punk feuds on the roster, and like literally, I think it's next to like Drew, Seth, and then like Kevin. I think in terms of the best. And they did a little something, nothing major, but when Punk first came back, Kevin like saw him backstage, and it was like weird. Do you remember that interaction? It was like a
Yeah, I remember that.
like Kev was on weird timing.
Didn't somebody ask Kevin what was his relationship with Punk, and he was like, he doesn't have one or something like that? Or did I imagine that?
You might have not imagined that. That might be a real thing. I gotta look that up.
I feel like somebody in backstage asked him, he was like, I don't really care about CM Punk, something like that.
But that would be a monster feud, though. That would be a great feud. I'm down with it. Title, no title, I don't care.
All right. 6 for me is the return of Brock Lesnar. I think we're going to see the Beast in 2025. In fact, when we do the Royal Rumble, you would be a smart person to bet that I would have Brock Lesnar in my Royal Rumble. I think it's been long enough.
I'm clipping the shit out of this.
Brock Lesnar will be in the 2025. I actually just wrote down the return of Brock Lesnar. No, Brock Lesnar will be in the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble.
That would be crazy.
And he's going to start a big program, whether it be with Braun Breaker or somebody.
That would be crazy.
And he's going to have him at WrestleMania.
You have Brock Lesnar showing
Yes,
his face in 2025.
yes. The Beast will return.
All right. I mean, let's look at it. They Woods just mentioned him a few weeks ago, right? Like the week before
Yeah.
the split.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's not impossible. But likely, I don't know. It might be a thing where people are just waiting to. They're just waiting for people to forget about whatever that other stuff.
That's been almost a year and 6 months.
Yeah, but it's just like
No, over that, because that would have been before April. Brock Lesnar's last match was against
wasn't it at WrestleMania 39?
No, it wasn't at WrestleMania. It was at SummerSlam of 2023.
Cody Rhodes.
Against Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Okay.
We're in December of 2024, so that was a year
And a half, or almost
a year and 3 months, maybe a year and 4 months, around there.
It's a year and 5.
Because it would have been August of
4
2023.
months, 4
We're in
months.
December of 2024. So a year and 3 months, a year and 4 months, around there. Yeah.
I don't know.
All right.
We'll see.
So what do you got for 6?
I got Sami Zayn winning a world title.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's your 6.
yeah, it's my 6.
You're gonna like my 7th.
I
You're gonna really like my 7th.
think it's time. Initially, when now we're closer to the Rumble, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But if you asked me months ago, I would have said I thought Sami Zayn was winning the Royal Rumble. We talked about that before. I don't think he's winning the Royal Rumble, but I think it's
Earlier this
definitely
year, I
time.
had Sami Zayn win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, facts. Me too.
And okay, so the fact that you have that for 6, I'm just gonna tell you whatever it's about. I don't think Sami Zayn's gonna win.
You
A
don't?
a
Oh,
world
I
title
thought you
in
were about to say you
2027.
was.
What I do think for 2025 is Sami Zayn momentum will start. The end of 2025, Sami Zayn will go into 2026 undeniable, and he will win that Royal Rumble. That's what I've got, and he will do it. I think
Does he need a whole year worth of momentum?
he doesn't, but I think that's when it's going to become like, okay, we've waited long enough. We want Sami Zayn as world champion. I think it's going to become. I think we're going to get Kofi Mania level, Daniel Bryan level, undeniable Cody Rhodes level momentum for Sami Zayn. Like, I think it's going to get to the point where we're like, we want Sami Zayn as world champion. It's going to be whether Sami Zayn could be in the middle of a heel turn, and the fans will be like, we refuse to boo him. We want Sami Zayn. I think he's going to take over shows. The fans are going to demand a Sami Zayn world championship run.
That would be
in
phenomenal.
2025. I think that's how 2025 is going to end to the back end. So I'm thinking the end of the summer, really, and he's going to win he's my prediction to win the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble. I'm calling it really early. I don't even know who's going to win the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble, but I'm saying the 2026. I've got Sami Zayn.
All right.
So yeah, I don't have him winning a world title.
I think that could happen within months. I feel like it could.
But
After WrestleMania. But I get it. That's fair. Kind of like when Seth was running with the Intercontinental title 2018.
What's number 8? What do you got for number 8?
CM Punk wins a world title.
You got CM Punk winning a world title. Number
CM Punk wins the world title. And it's not 8, 7.
No, because I just said my 7.
My Sami Zayn was my 6. CM Punk is my 7.
Okay.
And I have 2 more after.
You have 2 more after.
Yeah.
You're on 7 and you have 2 more after.
Wait, 1, 2,
Did you make 9?
7. I made 10. Am I bugging? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, so this is my 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, CM Punk wins the world title. I think I feel like he was supposed to already do that last year if it wasn't for his injury for the Seth program.
You think he would have won that match?
Yeah.
He would have definitely lost. He would have definitely lost. That would have been a disrespect to the face of Seth Rollins. No way in hell would Seth Rollins have accepted that. In no way should he have. CM Punk should have lost. Night 1 at WrestleMania against Seth Rollins.
Well, he would have won. Sorry to break it to you.
He wouldn't have won.
He would have won.
0 chance he would have won that
And
match.
I think he will win the world title this year at some point. I think it's imminent. Definitely. He's just one of their biggest stars right now. He's one of their biggest draws. Of course, they're gonna give him a world title. And same with Drew. After Drew's work last year in the program he had with Punk, same. Punk did great work. I think they're definitely gonna give him a title this year. So, yeah.
All right, number 8. I have Britt Baker will debut in WWE.
What?
Yeah.
Do you even know when her contract's up?
No, I don't think that really matters.
Definitely matters.
Doesn't matter. Because whatever's happening with Britt Baker in AEW is not good.
It doesn't matter. She's logged into a contract. She's not going anywhere.
Oh, because people have always finished their contracts. Nobody's ever requested.
Tony's not really letting people go right now. So
really? Oh, Tony, the boss man. Oh, wow.
He's literally their boss. He's quite literally their boss.
Britt Baker will be in WWE by 2025. And what really made me think this? The moment her and Adam Cole broke up.
What?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
It just trust me. Just trust me.
This is gonna be a funny end of the year video.
Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
My
will
number
be in WWE.
my number 9 is it depends, but my number 9 is Roman versus Cody 3.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my number 9.
Where at?
I don't know, somewhere. But it depends on if Cody is WWE champion. So if he's not champion, then this doesn't happen. But if Cody is still champion by the time that Roman's done with whatever Roman's doing, then he's gonna want to run that.
And who goes over?
Oh, Cody, of course.
Cody, of course. Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, I think so. We'll see. I think they're definitely gonna run it at some point. Anyway, but let's call it 2025. Why not? What you got?
Bryan Danielson will return to WWE. This one's a free agent.
That's true.
Bryan Danielson is a free agent. I think it will return to WWE. He will have a match program in WWE in 2025.
Is he officially a free agent?
Yeah, he was working without a contract apparently for the last weeks.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if he's resigned or anything. Yeah, that kind of throws a wrench in this.
Yeah.
But from what I've heard, he's a free agent, and I think.
Imagine if his music hits at the Royal Rumble.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be wild.
All right.
Last one. Simple. John Cena wins number 17. Simple. Jonathan Felix Anthony Cena will win his 17th world title. I want it to happen. I think it needs to happen. I think it'll be the perfect send-off for my boy. Hunter, do what you gotta do, bro. Lock in.
All right. So I don't think it's gonna happen, and I don't want it to happen either. But my 10th is I think AJ Lee and CM Punk will have a mixed tag team match. I'm not saying AJ Lee will return full time. I think she will get in the program. I actually think it might be Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
That would be kind of clean. I can't lie.
Versus AJ Lee.
That would be kind of fire.
I think there's a good chance we see that match in 2025. I'm not saying AJ Lee returns full time, part time, or nothing. I think she will be back for one mixed tag team match with CM Punk. I don't know if it's going to specifically be Seth and Becky. It's going to be somebody and another female.
That would be fire.
Or maybe Liv and Dom or whatever. I don't know. It's just going to happen.
I'm looking forward to it. I want to see AJ back anyway. Yeah. I feel like she's still young enough. She can still go.
But yeah, I'm going 10 for 10.
You think you're going 10 for 10? You're not going for no 10 for 10.
What do you think I'm going?
I think you're going for like. Let me see. There were some decent ones on there. But
read me yours again. I'm gonna tell you which ones aren't gonna
go. Cena wins number 17. Roman versus Cody 3. Punk wins world title. Sammy wins world title. Kevin and CM Punk feud. Drew McIntyre faction. Charlotte Flair wins the women's world title. Joe Hendry debuts. Malachi Black returns, and Dominic Mysterio wins the Intercontinental title.
You have like 5 that are gonna go there.
Which one?
Cena's not winning world title.
Yes, he is.
Punk's not winning world title.
Yes, he is.
Sammy's not winning world title. And
maybe.
Say it again. Oh, can I just see your phone? Actually, let me see.
Let me see you.
I'm gonna tell you which ones are gonna go through. Oh, so Cena's not winning a world title. That's one.
Bugging.
Roman, Cody 3. That's not gonna happen in 2025.
Maybe.
CM Punk's not winning a world title. Sammy's not winning a world title.
Maybe.
Charlotte's not winning a world title.
Bugging. She's defrosting as we speak.
I'm not even sure about the Drew faction one, so you might go like 4 or 5 out of 10. That's what I'll give.
Drew faction one, I can give you that because it's been like 24 hours with the idea. Like the idea is mad fresh.
How many do you think I'm gonna? I think you're gonna get 5. Probably.
Goldberg Chad Gable thing is not happening. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay. Who do you think his last opponent is? Because he's
Goldberg
having a retirement match. Yeah,
maybe like Braun Breaker or something. I don't know. Whatever.
I think it's Chad.
He knew his dad and uncle and Spears. They'd probably something like that.
Actually, consider that too. But then I thought Sheamus and Braun Breaker's there.
Yeah, true. But it depends on if Braun's still in a kind of title before WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think he will be. So That's the reason. If it hadn't been for that, I probably would have picked Braun Breaker too. But I think if you don't take Braun Breaker, considering I think he's gonna be with Sheamus, Chad Gable's the perfect final opponent for him. You know, Chad Gable goes over.
I don't, I don't feel it. I don't feel anything. I feel no sparks with Chad Gable and
I
Goldberg.
mean, you don't feel it now. The story isn't happening. You know, they haven't had a program
this
together.
thing you can see though. I can see Braun and Goldberg. You know,
because the story's kind of building there. You just said they have the family history. Like you have to see the story, like actually play out and stuff.
Like Chad Gable's random.
Yeah, it is until they actually start the program. Like, aren't all programs kind of random? You know,
no.
Like what business does I don't know. This Brock Lesnar and Omos have together. You know, it just
I don't know what it was simply that they were attractions.
Huh?
It's simply that they were attractions.
Yeah, that's the program start. You know,
that's not random. It's like okay, these two are clearly attractions. They should go together.
Okay, well, Goldberg and Chad Gable are both beasts. Let me put it that way.
Goldberg and Chad Gable.
Yeah, they're both strong men. You know,
Jesus, you are.
They're both
reaching like Steph. Okay. Rock and Roman. Maybe not. Rock showing up though. Rock's definitely showing up. Sorry, buddy.
I didn't say he wasn't showing up. I said the match isn't happening.
I know, but you don't think he's gonna show up regardless.
For what?
For WrestleMania?
No. He could be in Las Vegas. I don't think he's having a match. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, he's having a match, bro.
He could have some involvement because he would need to physically prepare. I don't think he. Or maybe again, I could be getting worked. If I'm getting worked, I'll limit it.
You're definitely getting worked.
Okay.
Mandy Rose. I don't see it. I don't really see it. It's possible, but
that's the least one I see too.
That's like 90-10.
90-10?
Yeah, I think that's not 90-10.
You think it wasn't even that bad?
Just in 2025, I think she'll return one day. I don't know about 2025 though, but maybe who knows? We'll see. Randy Orton goes full. Randy Orton goes for part time. Yeah, all right, I can see that happening. Brock coming back.
Brock is coming back. You think we'll never see another Brock Lesnar match?
Maybe, but honestly, I could see the sun setting on his career just fine. To be honest, Brock Lesnar's done more than enough. He's done more than enough.
No, I think Brock Lesnar has.
I even think the last time we saw Brock was just like.
No, I would not be.
There's not that much Brock left for Brock.
But there's one huge match that I would want Brock Lesnar.
That's it, though.
No, there's a couple of big matches Brock Lesnar has left in his tank. A couple of big ones. I give you 3 off the top of my head.
Go.
Brock Lesnar, Gunther.
Yep.
Brock Lesnar, Braun Breaker.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre.
What? I don't care about seeing Brock Lesnar and Drew McIntyre.
I care about seeing it. The match actually needs to happen. Drew McIntyre needs to get a valid live audience to dub against him. I want to see that program.
Nah, I'm all set, brother. I'm good. But
even then, he has a ton of other matches he could do. Not even just those 3. Brock Lesnar has a shit ton of mileage.
Need to happen.
Yes.
Like, I don't think so.
Yes, I think they definitely.
It would be nice to see, but like, Brock's
that's how I feel about Cena's 17th world title. I think that would be nice to see, but it doesn't need to happen either. I wonder. Would you prefer to see Brock Lesnar in 2025 or Cena's world title?
You know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm about to say, right?
That's absurd, bro.
Brock Lesnar's not even in our top 10. John Cena's a top 5er. Okay, of course I want to see John Cena.
I said Brock Lesnar might be in my top 10.
Stop it. No, he's not.
He might.
Come on.
I don't have to think about it.
Come on.
You think Brock Lesnar doesn't have a case for top 10?
He definitely does, but I know he's not in your top 10. Let's not mince words here.
Because my top 10, you get to like the Triple H's,
the
Macho Mans, you know. I don't know if Brock Lesnar's not better than. I would have to think about it. I don't know if it's definitive that Macho Man's better than Brock Lesnar. You're making it seem like it's not even a debate.
Brock Lesnar not in your top 10, bro. Stop it.
I don't know why you're thinking that, but okay.
Bryan Danielson, maybe. AJ Lee. I don't know about a mixed tag match. It makes sense, but I have AJ Lee returning in general. I think I would really fuck with that. Sami Zayn momentum starting. I can get with that. Either way, it's up. It got to be up for Sami. Like right now, let's get it started. Britt Baker's not debuting.
Yeah, she is.
No, she's not.
She just is.
So honestly, you have definite no's. You have.
You're a funny guy. I've maybe one. That's
I'd
Mandy
say
Rose.
I'd say like 4.
No.
I'd say like 4. Yeah.
No.
Because Britt not coming back. Mandy Rose is 25. I don't think
That's
it's
the only
likely.
one I think. If you.
Goldberg,
I promise you
that's the most ridiculous one. I think Britt Baker has a better chance of ripping her contract in half and still stepping through WWE to it. It's just super random. It's just super random. And you're gonna give. I love Chad. I think he developed great this year, but like you're gonna give Goldberg his last match to Chad Gable.
Drew McIntyre. I mean, Goldberg was a random program until they got in the ring. You know, any program, anytime nobody has business with each other, that's random. But as soon as you get in the ring,
at least
they could do
Drew
something like
McIntyre is the world champion.
They could do something like Chad Gable just eliminates him from the Royal Rumble, and that's like okay. Now Goldberg has an issue. Now he's on Goldberg's list, and now it makes sense. Now Goldberg has a reason to go after him. So all programs could be random.
So now
until
we're talking
they get their interaction
now we're
together.
talking about having random programs with guys that are like your caliber.
No. It's the issue is to get Chad Gable over because he's doing a whole bunch of nothing right now.
Yeah, but that's we can get Chad Gable over 50 million other ways.
And this is the way we're choosing. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry. This is retiring Goldberg. I know, funny, Goldberg can't wrestle. We hate Goldberg, but like, come on.
I don't think Goldberg's as big a star as you think he is.
It's still Goldberg.
Goldberg's cool, but I don't think Goldberg's as big a star as you're claiming he is. If this was like Brock Lesnar, for example, I can understand your hesitation, but this is Goldberg. I don't really think too many people care who he retires.
I don't care what people think. Goldberg was like one of the biggest stars in the Attitude Era for WCW. He's one of their biggest guys. He's a big guy. They have him the way he's been booked. Like he's been booked that way for a reason. Like Goldberg is still Goldberg. Shitty matches, sure, yada yada, all that bullshit. But he's still Goldberg at the end of the day. I'm not saying give him. You don't got to be like Chad. I love Chad. I think Chad. In a couple years,
I think if you look at the roster and what people are doing at WrestleMania, you're going to see he's pretty thin. So that's what I did.
Maybe you're right, but
I think Chad Gable. If you look at it, the roster, he's honestly the best option, and he can't beat Braun Breaker again because he's going with Sheamus.
I mean, that's if he keeps the Intercontinental title before then. He could easily lose it. Brother already lost it once to Jew, so. Those are our 2025 predictions for WWE. Let us know if we're bugging. At the end of the year, we will definitely be watching this video back. I'm telling you right now. I mean, I feel like maybe a lot of this shit's not gonna happen. Who knows? But
no, I'm going at least 8 for.
You're not going 8 for.
I promise you.
Oh God, you're not going.
In fact, by WrestleMania season. 6 of these would have happened right now. Yeah, 6 of these would have happened. Bryan Danielson will be back. Brock Lesnar will be back. Randy Orton will go full time. The Rock and Roman won't happen. Gunther will drop the title, and then Goldberg and Chad Gable. So 6 of my predictions will happen by at least WrestleMania.
This is gonna be a fun few months.
Yeah.
Make sure you save that list.
Yeah, it's on video.
I bet. So when WrestleMania 41 ends, night 2, boom, over.
Yeah,
we're gonna look at this.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, damn.
Even if we're itching closer and closer, and like 0% of this list has happened, I'm not even gonna say anything.
That's impossible.
I'm not even gonna say anything. Even if that's the scenario, I'm gonna specifically wait for night 2 to be over. All right. I bet.